Hello and welcome to another Legacy Cube Draft. So in this pack, let's see, we got Kiora, Lotus Cobra, Sphinx's Rev. The Scarab God is a new introduction to this cube. I think is actually pretty good. A lot of cool creatures to bring back, and it's reasonably costed. I think it's a lot better than it was in Vintage Cube. Some unexciting cards. Council's Judgment I like quite a bit. This pack is actually pretty tough because we have so many multicolored cards that are like pretty risky first picks, you know? Like, I think Cure is great, Sphinx's Rev is great, but they are multicolored, but like, probably the best single colored card might be Council's Judgment, which, I mean, is that what I take? I could take Council's Judgment and hope to wheel like a Sphinx's Revelation. Problem is even that's double costed. Like no matter what I take is kind of pigeonholing me into an archetype anyway. I think I'm going to take Council's Judgment though. There's a lot of green cards going on over there and some blue. This is kind of the only white card in the pack. Ooh, Natural Order. Well, I kind of wish I had taken Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra into Natural Order would have been a pretty sick series of picks. This might still be the right play. I mean, I think Natural Order might be the most busted card in Legacy Cube. Just like Natural Order Craterhoof. You just win the game. I don't know of many more like, you know, one card combos than that. Okay. We could take Arid Mesa. It goes well with Council's Judgment. It kind of ruins our hopes of going into like Natural Order deck. But it does keep us open. I don't like doing that. On the wheel, maybe we can pick up like a Rift Bolt or a Restoration Angel. Something like that. Fetch lands are very good. Ooh, wow. Okay. Lightning Strike. I look at this art because I'm used to it in limited. And I'm like, oh, it's an amazing pickup. It's still fine, but nowhere near as good as it is. What was that? In Ixalan? Not Rivals? So we could just pick up a Hazard the Fervent. There's a lot of good green being passed to us. Could have gone like Lotus Cobra Natural Order into Whisperwood. Or Edric maybe? We could take Hazoret and just try and go mono red. That's not the worst idea. I mean, Hazoret's really powerful. We could also... You know what? Let's try it. Ugh, and then we get cool cards. Or Armageddon. Card's busted. The reason to go into White Weenie, I think, is to just play cards like Armageddon. I mean, Boros Charm's fine, a burn spell. Rampaging Ferocidon's pretty good. A lot of busted stuff. Brimaz is pretty fair, but Armageddon just wins games on its own. Mother of Runes is also very good. Oh, I didn't know Living Death was in this cube. I think that's better than Flame Tongue. Because when we're playing Armageddon, we want just a lot of low drop creatures, so we can kind of like just establish a better board presence, wipe the lands off the board, and then just kill them pretty quick. So I think Mother of Runes and like lower costed spells are a lot better, especially if we're trying to go Hazoret as well. Just this card on turn 1 is so unbeatable. Okay, I'll take a Swift Spear, I think, over a Char. Yeah, Force of Will would be sweet. If we could go in like a blue-white Armageddon deck would be very good. Same with Spellqueller would be so powerful in that archetype, but I think it's more likely that we end up red splashing white than the other way around. Is that better? Because I could just take Spellqueller and that deck's really, really good. No, I'm gonna stick to Swiss Spear. I think that's better. Oh, we could have had a Reflector Mage too? Man. Drafting's hard. I think here I'm just gonna grab this plateau. Just cement my fixing and make sure. That way if we do pick up like, I don't know, other blue cards, or maybe we wheel Reflector Mage and stuff, then we can play them. But this has been a pretty tough draft so far to navigate. But I think we've done okay. I mean, all these are relatively playable cards. Got some pretty solid 1-drops. Swift Spear's no Goblin Guide, but In the right deck with a lot of burn, it can be better than Goblin Guide because it doesn't have any drawback. And it can hit for more than 2 in a turn if you're like lightning bolt, something. There's a Steam Vents. I don't think this deck's looking for a quarantine field. Dark Dwellers is kind of expensive for my taste, so I think I'm just gonna grab the Steam Vents. Maybe now we can, you know, play that Spell Queller. This also keeps us kind of open to go like Kiki combo if we do open those cards. I don't think we've passed any of them, but I can remember. So having an extra blue source, you know, gives you access to do some things. I think, yeah, I don't think we've passed them. So I'll just keep that in mind. I don't like forcing it. Sometimes the combo is just like a bit too tedious to make work. Like if you just don't have the red sources to cast a Kiki Jiki, then it's not too exciting. Ooh, this could be a pretty good... we're not really blue. I was going to say this, if we were going to play Delver, the blue-white version of this would probably be the one to play it, but I kind of just like Incendiary Flow. It is a sorcery, but it's burn. It can go to the face. Better than Delver. Right now we have... Yeah, I think it's better than Delver. Ooh, this is tough. Between Abbot and Riftbolt. Looking like we probably just want cheap burn. Even Mutavolt's actually a pretty interesting consideration. Abbot of Carol Keep. Burn. I'm just gonna take the burn. Let's make everything in my deck do the same thing. Just deal damage. Lightning Strike. Legion's Landing. Is that card okay here? I don't think that card is that good. I could take a Seachrome Coast if we want more blue options, but I'll just take the strike. Here, is Frostodon good? Players can't gain life. Whenever a creature enters, it deals damage. Boros Charm just does 4 damage to the face. Three mana, 3/3 menace. I'm just gonna take the burn. I'm gonna see if like just literally burn to the face is a viable strategy here. Because we are pretty pretty far along in that strategy. You know, maybe we do just cut white. And just like I mean, we have like a lot of very powerful burn spells here. Oh, and then we open Splinter Twin. Boring. Boring. Probably the right pick. This makes any future Deceiver Exarchs really good. I think Perforos would be great in this deck, but it is pretty likely to come around. And, you know, this gives us outs to just being pretty sick combo deck here. Fire Shaman. Exile the top card. Until end of turn you can play it. You spend 4 mana for a 3/2 menace. And then you can... That's not that good. Okay, so I'm gonna stay open to the idea of white. Very least Mother of Runes. Council of Judgment might be too hard on the mana, depending on if we need white for Splinter Twin or not. Ooh, Goblin Guide and Lightning Bolt. I think I'm gonna take Bolt. It's more likely people would want to splash this in like a control deck, whereas people probably wouldn't want like Goblin Guide in their deck, and we got like all the red cards to wheel really late, so it's pretty likely this card comes around, whereas Bolt is less likely. Well, this card is like 1 mana for 4 damage. No, I think I'm gonna stick to it, because yeah, Goblin Guide is relatively likely to wheel. So there's Pillar of Flame, but I think I like Inspiring Vantage just to further cement our good fixing. Although we could actually take Windswept Heath and grab Plateau. And it's like Inspiring Vantage is fine, but it does have its drawbacks, like on 4 mana. I think I'm gonna take this. It's pretty likely we wheel this card anyway. And if we pick up more white fetches, this fixes for even more mana. Avalanche Riders is fine. It's a 4-drop. I might just take a Stromkirk Noble. We just want as many 1-drops as possible. I know I passed Goblin Guide, but Card can get in for like 3 damage usually. Maybe we can wheel this guy or Soulfire Grandmaster. Don't want to play against Gisela at all. Take the 1-drop though. Okay. Given that we have, you know, Swift Spear, Mother of Runes, I think I'm going to keep Armageddon in. Killing lands gives us time to draw into like more burn as well, because most of our burn costs like 1 or 2. Not sold on Splinter Twin, but I think it was the right pickup there. I don't know, like if I pick up a Deceiver Exarch, is it worth like messing with my mana base to try and fit it in the deck? I'm not sure. Ooh, Koth? That is one of the cards we were looking for. This card's so good. Threatens to emblem in 2 turns, and once you emblem with Koth and you're mostly mono red, the game's over. Mimic Vat is actually surprisingly powerful as well, but we're just gonna jam Koth. Shrine of Burning Rage would also be really good in this deck. Greater Gargadon. This card is actually not terrible. I don't know. Maybe not in this deck though. I'll just take Lightning Helix. I didn't even see this to be honest. I think this is probably the pickup where red, white, burn. Helix is a great card. Gargadon's good, but we don't have a lot of token producers that make this really busted. I don't think we have enough blue to reliably cast and flip Jace. Do we? We have 2 blue sources right now between Arid Mason and Steam Vents. I'll just get take Lightning Helix. Could take Batter Skull. Nothing in this pack is really for us. We could take this for the mirror match. It gives us some late game power, right? You can equip it to your creatures. Sure, we'll take a Batter Skull. Sideboard though. I don't want to be spending. We don't care about gaining life. How much burn do we have right now? 6, 10. Way more than 20. We are capable of killing without even attacking. Man, we need Goblin Guide to wheel. I wish there was a chat so you guys could in real time help me, but you could pretend like you're helping me by doing something for Goblin Guide. If we get him, what is it? Sulfuric Vortex, is that legal in Legacy? I think it is. Man, if we got Sulfuric Vortex, that would be busted. Hellrider's also great. I think I want Hellrider. Active Aggression is pretty cool too. You can just like steal their dude and beat down. But Hellrider hits pretty hard. Especially if we can find like 1 or 2 more little guys. Was this the Goblin Guide pack? God, I hope. No, I think this was the Splinter Twin pack. Okay. Thing in the Ice could be like a real sideboard plan if we get enough blue. Because we do have a lot of instants and sorceries. And with the way our fixing's looking, we might be able to main deck Council's Judgment, but I'd like to have my removal be burn as well. So, you know, this can't go to the face, for example. Whereas like the Pillar of Flame that I'm probably going to wheel can. I will replace this, I think, if possible. And then I'll bring it in if they're playing like, oh, they took the Goblin Guide. Gah. Well, whoever you are, I dislike you. Could take a Man of War. Could also take a Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant would be really good in this deck if I can get the mana to work out. I'll check it out. Pillar of Flame, I think. Torch Fiend's a lot worse in this cube than it is in Vintage Cube because there's not that many artifacts to kill. The other option is Hollowed Spirit Keeper, but let's take the burn. Avalanche Riders is fine. Man, I can't believe someone took Goblin Guide. I don't know. I'm not sure about that Lightning Bolt pick. I think if I wanted to maximize my chances of getting both, taking this was better. But now that I don't have Goblin Guide, it feels bad. Armageddon. Is it good? This? Whoa. Nobody's playing big black, I guess. Well, Dragon Skull gets us one step closer to Dark Confidant. Savannah, maybe some weird fetch. We get like a green black fetch. This could help fix somewhere. Oh, there's another pack. Oh, whew. Okay. This is Big Elspeth. Oh, cool. Oh, I love Master of Waves. I think Opposition is in this cube as well. Master of Waves Opposition is like one of the most busted combos. This is some cool Vindicate art. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, so for our deck, Sword of Fire and Ice, but we only have 6 creatures. There's also just Incinerate if we just want all burn to the face. Mirror Entity. Like, Incinerate's almost for sure gonna come around. We could take like Big Elspeth for the sideboard maybe, and then just wheel Incinerate. Like if there are matchups where we want to go big. There's some merit to that. It's a 6-drop though. I'm just gonna take Incinerate. Maybe wheel this Bushwhacker. Keep my curve really low. This good that is good Chandra. Ooh, and there's a Blood Crypt for our Confidant. Probably just want a good Chandra here. Burst Lightning's also very good. Same with Zealous Conscripts too. Because she nugs for 2 every turn. Plus lets you draw cards. Better than Conscripts. Conscripts is a very good curve topper. You can just steal their biggest threat, swing in with both, and hit for a ton of damage. I also really want Burst Lightning. I want this whole pack, really. Monastery Mentor. Oh, wait. This card would be really good in our deck. We have so many 1 and 2 drops. Oh, I gotta take Mentor, right? Yeah, I think this has got to be the pick. This is such a fast clock in our deck. Okay, Needle Spires is fixing. Chandra. Ping for 1. That's actually very good. I think in this deck in particular, if we're just trying to burn them out, that's so powerful. Maybe wheel Needle Spires, but this card's good. Ooh, Firecraft. Oh, and Stoke the Flames? There's a lot of burn going on here. You like Firecraft more? Maybe I'll try and wheel Stoke the Flames. Okay. So Craters. Oh, Wasteland. What is this art? I feel like the border was like a more tan before. It looks like oddly white. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like it looks like less colored than like this Mishra's Factory. That's weird. I guess it's just the new border Wasteland. Anyway. There's Crater's Claws if we want to burn. Wasteland to keep our opponents off mana. And a Mishra's Factory to beat down. I like Wasteland. The card's very good. Ooh, a Johnny Vengeant. I think that's the pickup. Imperial Recruiter would be good if we were Splinter Twinning, but I think we're kind of beyond that now, and Johnny's one of the better Planeswalkers. 4 mana just does 3, you can lock them out of lands as well. Yeah, we'll take a Johnny. Bulmet Courier. Alright, I'm down. Maybe we just take all our expensive cards out. But Bulmet Courier is busted. If we can even hit a couple times with it, just refill our whole hand. It's like a pseudo Dark Confidant. This deck's looking very good. I would like to wheel the Burst Lightning, I think. And then maybe we cut Hellrider. We just don't have enough creatures. And maybe a Johnny's not good enough. Maybe Armageddon. Armageddon seems... Oh, wow. This pack. I want this, this, this. That's a really cool artwork for Entomb. I don't want these, I guess. think just because Thundermaw hits for more damage than Glorybringer, I'll just take the Thundermaw. Okay, we got Reckless back. Not too excited about that. Probably not playing this. We can, like, you know, Lightning Bolt them and Bushwhacker for 1, 2, but we got better stuff to do. Better stuff to do. It's a really good Monastery Mentor deck. Mentor Stoke the Flames is also a pretty cool combo. So right now we have 21 playables with plenty to put in. Plus we're going to wheel at least one good card. I think this was the Burst Lightning pack. Maybe the next one. Wow, Chandra and Burst Lightning? I think I just take the Burst Lightning, as weird as it is. Because we can also just play a Johnny if we want a 4-mana Planeswalker. But I don't think we can get enough burn spells. And this is 5-mana deal 4. Or 1-mana deal 2. Both are very good options. I can't believe Chandra wheeled. Museum Mortars in case they have a lot of creatures. Stoke the Flames. I think it's better than Dual Caster. This one's just really situational. This is just always 4 damage. Crater's Claws or a Factory. If you have enough playables, I'll just take the utility land. Wow, we were like the only one drafting red in that whole table. This deck kind of made itself, to be honest. We have 23 right now. We could play a Johnny or Avalanche Riders. I think a Johnny's better. Just a permanent threat. My curve is not great though. It's like 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s. We play 16 land. I don't need Steam Vents. Plateau, Arid Mesa. I think I can work in Mistress Factory and Wasteland, right? We're like barely splashing white. We have 1, 2, 3 white sources right now. Seems reasonable. This gives us 6 white. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red. Because we need to guarantee turn 1 red for this guy and this guy. I guess the odds of us getting a one drop on turn 1 is not that high. We need double red for Chandra. We need mountains for Koth. I think Koth is a reason to play a mountain over the Factory, but I think Wasteland is good enough. People get really greedy with their mana bases in this cube. Yeah, I think this is the deck. We have so much burn. Azaret, Armageddon, Thundermaw. Cool. See you guys run 1.